Hi everyone, it's Sue. I'm back today with a video following on from the collaboration I did for New Year's Day with Corey and the other amazing ladies. I will put all their details in the description box below. I had fully intended on continuing my videos with regards to using my initial. I'm only using my first initial S, but for those of you that watch me regularly, I got unwell and became unwell. So I am only just coming out the other side and I'm keen to get back into it. So I've got quite a few ideas for using stamps and also stencils, as well as seals, wax seals. So I'm going to do a pretty quick one today. Now, I've seen this done, I think it was Lillian at Paper Ludus. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I will pop her details as well down in the description box so you can follow her on Instagram. She does some amazing things. And I just thought, I have air dry clay. She used the polymer clay, I think it's called, for earrings. So mine, I've had a little bit of a play, and I'll just show you them here. I'll just stand up so you can see them. So I'm going to make some little charms. Now these aren't quite dry, they aren't set yet, but you can see they crack a little bit and what have you, whereas hers looked like they were nice and smooth. But I'm okay with that. I just think that all adds to the character of your journals and your charms. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Really easy, probably a pretty quick one, just depends whether I fiddle and diddle around too much. So let's get into it. So today is stamps. So basically using your stamps, another way to use your stamps in your journals. Okay, so I've got some long nose pliers here, and they also have a wire cutter in the middle of them. These findings, I bought a whole bag full. I have no idea what my intention was for them. They must have been pretty cheap. So I've got like all these. They say $18.95, but I'm sure I didn't pay that because I have no idea what I would need that many for. Also apologize about the background noise. It is Sunday and the neighbors are out doing work on their house, so we'll just have to try and put up with that. So anyway, these findings that I purchased, I think I was going to do some dangles or something at some stage. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I want this circular bit here, and I'm going to put that into the clay and hope that it once it dries, it stays in there. That's why I'm not sure whether the polymer clay will work better, but it's all experimental. I'm going to make them anyway and see how they go. So I don't want them this long, so I'm just cutting a length off, and I'm just using my thumbnail as a guide. I'm holding the circle and I'm just cutting. So they're all about the same. I don't know, maybe I need to make them longer. This is all a bit of an experiment, so I'll make some a little bit longer. So that's basically all I've done with that. So I'm just trimming them down because we don't need that full length. Sorry about the shine on this mat, but I didn't want to use my green mat because it's got ink and all sorts on there, and I didn't want the clay picking that up. So we need just some of those. You can use some tiny little picture hooks. I don't have any, I only have the really big ones, so I just am improvising. So I am using an air dry clay. I have only just opened this up, so I will add, I've sealed this up well and put it in a bag, but when I finish doing this, I will actually add a damp paper towel in there. It's always a good idea to try and use all your paper clay up at once if you can. I don't. There's no way in the world that I'd be able to use all this up. So I'm just going to take my chances and hope that the next time that I want to use it, it hasn't all dried up. So it's just a matter of sealing everything up really well. So basically, I'm just going to put those little hooks in this little container here. basically we're just going to get some clay out, and we're going to roll it into a ball, and then we're going to press it down. And if they're not perfect circles, I'm not really upset about it. And they can be all different sizes as well. So what I'm going to do then, this is just a little bit fiddly. Sorry if my head is in the way, and I am just going to stick that in the top. Now, as I said, I'm not sure whether these are, when they dry, whether they're going to stay in there, but I'm thinking if I've got the holes at least, I can add some maybe super glue or something and put them back in. So that's the start of your charm. So I'm just going to do a couple at a time. Okay. Alrighty, so I've got a multitude of different stamps that I grabbed out, and I thought I would play with them. I've got them all different ones here. I'm not sure, these might be too big, these ones, but so I might need to do a round piece a little bit bigger for those, so we'll put that aside. These butterflies, we could even maybe do one, and it doesn't matter if it's not fully on the round there. So what I do is, you could just stamp that without any ink, but I'm going to add some ink to give it a bit of colour. Let's do a red butterfly. So this is all experimental for me, guys, as well. So we're learning as we go, but I mean, I love stamps, and I'm so glad my initial is S because I can utilize my stamps. So I'm not going to worry about, just trying to move this a little bit. I'm just trying to move it a little bit towards me without going out of frame and without having to put my head in the screen. And so basically you just put the impression of your stamp into the clay. So that's quite cute. I probably could have moved the stamp over a little bit, but see how this splits? I'm not sure whether if you add, I just tend to go like that with my fingernail and just close over those cracks. And then just gently with some tweezers or something, or a blade, I'm just going to pick that up, and I'm just going to pop it on this little block here and leave them sit to dry. All right, so that's one. So you could use any sort of stamp, anything that you have. I've got a bee, little bee in this one. Let's see what he looks like. So I'm going to do a black bee, I think. And I'm just using archival ink. And then we have a bee. Aren't they cute? You know, what I might even do at when they're dry is go around the edges of them with some paste, some gold paste or bronze paste, something like that. So as I said, this is going to be a pretty quick video. I just wanted to share that. I just fell in love with these when I saw Lillian doing them, and I just thought, you know, I have so many stamps, and I had this paper clay just sitting there, and I just thought, well, why not? I may as well use them and create some beautiful charms for my journals. Okay, so I'm going to use, you can see I have already used a stamp, a botanical stamp for this one. I'm just going to use this one, which is a little bit finer, so I just need a little bit more of the clay. And while I'm going, I'm going to do a bigger one for that, the postage stamp seal. So all I do is just do a round and then just push it down with my fingers just to try and make it round. As I said, I'm not particularly worried about having it perfectly round. See, this is splitting. I don't know. I'm new to air dry clay. I'm new to anything like this. So if any of you have any hints, I'm happy to hear what you've got to say. Okay, so we'll put some little hooks in there. Might need a longer one for this bigger one. It's hard to pick up. Okay, so I liked how the green turned out on this one here, so I'm going to do green again. And oh, that is really pretty. Okay, so that's that one, and then I liked that post one. Hopefully this might be big enough to do. It might not get the full impression, but let's see what happens. And I think I'm going to use brown. So mine are quite thick as well. I probably could make them a bit thinner, I guess. It'll be interesting to see what happens with them when they dry. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I love it. So it's a little bit bigger, but I think it's certainly something that could be used in our journals. So love that. Love how that turned out. Okay, I might make a few more. I'll just fasten it up, the video up, while I make a few more, and then I'll come back and show you them all once I'm done. Okay guys, so I just wanted to share what I've done. As I said, it's a pretty quick video today, but I just wanted to show you another way of using up your stamps in your journals. This one I'm not loving, but I might be able to do something with it. But anyway, I mean, it's still okay. But I'm embracing the imperfections. You know, they're not perfect circles. Some of the stamps, as I said, this one didn't turn out exactly how I wanted to, but it was all about just experimenting today. I'll probably, as I said, I'll go around the edges of them. Look at this one. This is certainly not round, but hey, it's been fun, and I'm going to make more of these. You could even do these, I think Kerry Fellows from Witchcraft You Do even did it. I'll have to have a look and see if I can find it, if it was her that did them without the charm rings and just glued them to her project. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that gave you a few ideas to and ways to use up your stamps. Now I've got another video that will be coming up in the next few days, hopefully doing a similar sort of thing, but I'm going to experiment using wax and my wax seals, so S for seals. So there we go, guys. That's one of my videos, another one of my videos for the collaboration with Corey and the other ladies. So if you do anything with using your initials this year, if you can use the hashtag initially U2022, we'd love to see what you're all up to. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it with you there. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for everybody that has supported me and encouraged me along the way. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care, and until next time, I hope you get a little bit of crafting time in. See you soon. Bye-bye.